Ladies, today we're exposing the top 5 manipulative tactics some men use to keep women emotionally attached. This isn't about blaming all men, it's about recognizing toxic patterns that leave you confused and drained. We're here to help you spot the red flags and protect your heart. Knowledge is power, and understanding these tactics is your first step to self-respect and self-love. So, take a deep breath. Let's walk through this together. First up, love bombing. This is one of the most deceptive and confusing tactics in modern dating, and it can happen to anyone. At first, it feels absolutely incredible. There's a rush of constant compliments, thoughtful gifts, and endless promises about a perfect future together. You might feel like you've finally found your soulmate. But beneath this flood of affection, there's often a hidden agenda. This overwhelming attention is usually a calculated move, designed to get you emotionally hooked as quickly as possible. The real goal? To make you dependent on his validation and approval, so you don't notice the red flags or see his true colors until it's too late. When the initial intensity suddenly fades, you're left craving that early high, questioning your own worth, and desperately chasing the feeling you once had. Remember, real love grows slowly and steadily over time. If a relationship feels rushed, overwhelming, or simply too good to be true, it's important to pause and reflect on what's really happening. Ask yourself, is this connection truly sustainable, or am I just being swept off my feet to keep me off balance and unsure? Don't confuse intensity or grand gestures for genuine, lasting connection. True love is built on trust, respect, and consistency. Protect your heart by trusting your instincts, setting boundaries, and giving yourself time to truly get to know someone. Next is gaslighting, a deeply manipulative tactic that makes you doubt your own reality and question your sanity. It's a subtle, yet powerful form of emotional abuse that can leave you feeling lost and unsure of yourself. He'll deny things he clearly said or did, insist you're too sensitive, and twist past events until you start questioning your own memory. Even when you're certain about what happened, he'll make you feel like you're imagining things or overreacting. The aim is control. If you can't trust your own thoughts or feelings, you'll begin to rely on him for the truth, giving him even more power over your life and decisions. Over time, you may start apologizing for things you didn't do, feeling confused, isolated, and even doubting your own worth. You might withdraw from friends and family, unsure of what's real anymore. To fight gaslighting, anchor yourself in your truth. Write things down, keep a journal of events, talk to trusted friends, and validate your own feelings. Reaching out for support can help you see things more clearly. Remember, your perceptions are real, your feelings are valid, and no one has the right to rewrite your story or make you doubt your own mind. Don't let anyone make you feel crazy for trusting your instincts. Hold on to your reality and remind yourself that your experiences matter. You deserve to feel safe, secure, and confident in your own mind. Trust yourself, you are not alone. Have you ever felt like your emotions are being tossed around, almost as if you're strapped into an unpredictable roller coaster ride? One moment, everything feels thrilling and full of promise, and the next, you're plunged into confusion and doubt. That's what it's like when someone plays the hot and cold game with your heart. One day he showers you with love and attention, making you feel special and wanted. The next, he's distant or cold, leaving you wondering what changed, keeping you hooked by making you chase after his affection, always searching for that warmth again. This push-pull dynamic is incredibly addictive. The emotional highs feel euphoric, almost like hitting the jackpot, while the lows can be crushing and unbearable, making you crave the next high even more. You end up stuck in a cycle, anxiously waiting for his next message or gesture, always trying to win back his attention and approval, even when it leaves you feeling drained. But real healthy love isn't a game of emotional highs and lows. It's steady, consistent, and brings you peace, not a constant cycle of hope and disappointment. When you recognize this pattern in your relationship, it's time to stop chasing after someone else's approval. Instead, focus on your own happiness, nurture your well-being, and remember that you truly deserve stability and respect. Don't let someone's inconsistency dictate your self-worth. You are worthy of love that feels safe, secure, and unwavering. Guilt tripping is when he makes you feel responsible for his happiness and emotions. If you loved me, you would, or I can't believe you'd go out when I need you. These are classic lines. He frames his wants as your obligations, making you feel selfish for having boundaries. Over time, you shrink your life to avoid upsetting him. Remember, you're not responsible for another adult's emotions. Healthy partners respect your needs and don't use guilt as a weapon. Ask yourself, is this a reasonable request, or am I being manipulated? The silent treatment isn't about needing space, it's about punishment and control. He withdraws all communication, making you anxious and desperate to fix things. You replay every interaction, blaming yourself, while he holds all the power. This is emotional abuse, not healthy conflict resolution. Don't beg or plead, calmly state you're ready to talk when he is, then focus on yourself. Don't let his silence hold your well-being hostage. In real love, partners talk things through. They don't use silence as a weapon. Value your peace over his approval. We've exposed love bombing, gaslighting, hot and cold guilt tripping, and the silent treatment. Recognizing these patterns is your first step to freedom and self-worth. Trust your intuition and build your confidence from within. You deserve love that's honest, uplifting, and peaceful, not confusing or controlling. Never settle for less than the respect and care you deserve. Thank you for joining me. Protect your heart and choose love that honors you.